Hey adrenaline junkies, welcome to Police Chase. Today we're kicking off a brand new series, When People Messed with the Wrong Cops, where every dumb move instantly triggers justice mode. Alright, let's dive in.
Pete, roll on. Up front, right there?
Yes!
On July 7th, 2026, earlier that evening, 39-year-old Julius Edwards was wanted in connection with an attempted murder and had already led officers on a dangerous chase that ended in a serious crash before escaping on foot. A short time later, Edwards carjacked a silver Chrysler Town and Country and was spotted again by Ohio State troopers. When officers attempted another traffic stop, he refused to surrender, triggering a second high-speed pursuit involving multiple law enforcement agencies.
What's your location?
The chase came to an end after Edwards crashed into a Summit Metro Parks patrol vehicle, causing it to roll over. He tried to run once more but was quickly surrounded and taken into custody without further incident. Fortunately, no officers suffered serious injuries. This case shows how one desperate decision after another only made the situation more dangerous for everyone involved. Do you think the second pursuit prevented an even greater tragedy? Clayton County, Georgia. On the morning of October 1st, 2024, officers located a stolen white Nissan NV van parked near Building 29 at 681 Flint River Road. The suspect drove recklessly, running red lights, driving on the wrong side of the road, and endangering others. Two petit attempts failed, but after crossing North McDonough Street on Highway 138, a deputy successfully performed a petit maneuver, causing the vehicle to flip several times.
Alright, units, I'll be calling. Radio, we'll be 138 coming up on Government Sharp.
I'm sorry, 138, Government.
Pete, roll over.
The driver, identified as A. Bates, was pulled from the vehicle, placed in handcuffs, and transported to the hospital. Her license was found to be suspended. The van contained over $40,000 worth of tools, supplies, and equipment. Bates was charged with multiple offenses including fleeing, reckless driving, possession of stolen property, and driving with a suspended license.
Ow!
On January 20th, 2025, at 1:29 p.m., Trooper Ethan Sanders clocked a dark Ram pickup traveling 75 miles per hour in a 55 mile per hour zone on Highway 69. When Sanders activated his lights and siren, the driver accelerated, prompting a pursuit.
Good now.
918 radio, I'm helping another jurisdiction in the 1080.
Yeah, 18. We're in a search area. No one told us.
The driver, later identified as Aaron Laxton, drove into oncoming traffic, passed vehicles illegally, and brake-checked the trooper. tactical vehicle intervention north of Lenoke Lane caused the truck to roll through a ditch and fence before stopping in a field. Laxton was arrested without resistance and admitted the truck was stolen. A firearm and suspected methamphetamine were recovered, leading to multiple felony and traffic-related charges. On April 29, 2024, Kentucky police conducted a high-speed chase of a Cadillac on Interstate 64. The 19-year-old suspect was driving recklessly at speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour, posing an extreme danger to other vehicles. The chase culminated in a precise pit maneuver, causing the suspect's vehicle to spin sideways and crash into a concrete median. This decisive action prevented a horrific traffic tragedy.
Hands up! Let's follow the key! Over here! Get out! Get out of the car! Get out of the car right now! On your face! On your face! Get on your face! Get on your face!
The driver was apprehended at the scene and confessed to fleeing in a panic because he lacked proper documentation. Gonzalez is now facing a series of serious charges and severe penalties under the law. On the morning of August 12, 2018 in Arkansas, a black BMW sped wildly at over 160 kilometers per hour in an attempt to escape. The reckless driver weaved through traffic, forcing police to pursue relentlessly through several streets.
We're going eastbound movement, approaching Cold Spring. Speeds are about 75 miles per hour. Traffic is light. Heading Cold Spring.
Suddenly, during the high-speed chase, the police car, driven by Officer Bruce Bryant, appeared to have collided with a median or lost control while attempting a sharp turn, resulting in a complete rollover. The scene was shrouded in smoke and dust in a tense life-or-death moment.
Send the fire department right away. It's going to be in front of the Blackie. It's a squad rollover 167. Send them in! Send them in! Go in! Rollover!
Colleagues quickly arrived, breaking the window to rescue Bryant just in time. The incident is a clear example of the occupational risks and the courageous spirit of the police force.
What is this? Go ahead. dispatch. Officer is fine. She's out of the squad.
The chase began on Interstate 10 in Escambia County, Florida, after the Alabama Highway Patrol alerted Florida authorities about a speeding car crossing state borders. The driver likely thought changing states would shake law enforcement, but they were wrong. As the pursuit escalated, officers skillfully executed a flawless pété maneuver, forcing the vehicle to a screeching halt. A perfect pété is like landing a strike in bowling, except this time, it's the suspect's pride that hits the pavement. Fortunately, no one was injured during the chase, and the driver was swiftly taken into custody. Now facing charges for fleeing and eluding in both Alabama and Florida, along with multiple traffic violations, this incident serves as a clear warning. Mixing reckless behavior with overconfidence and adrenaline rarely ends well.
Very satisfying.
On May 31st, 2023, Officer Jay Bruno of the City of Kane's Police Department in Rockdale County, Georgia, noticed a Honda Accord whose driver acted suspiciously upon seeing him.
1048, total 2 shows, 1024, 1048, responding in at house.
A tag check revealed the plate did not belong to the Honda. When Bruno attempted a stop, the vehicle fled, and he chose not to pursue.
Opposite trail, that vehicle will be 1080 West Avenue towards Green Street. I'll be disengaging. All emergency equipment has been deactivated. 10-4.
Sergeant A. Cook, nearby and suspecting the car was stolen due to the switched plate, took over the chase and quickly brought it to an end.
Radio pit, just past intersection, rollover.
10-4, rollover, just past the intersection.
Stop! Radio, he's 1080, don't put back 4 times on me. I want to tase you, stop!
After a hospital visit, 50-year-old Malin Marquez was jailed on multiple charges, including felony fleeing and driving with a suspended license. He was initially denied bond, but later granted a $15,200 bond on June 21st, 2023.
Put your hands behind your back, do not reach for anything.
On June 25th, 2024, Sergeant House monitored Jonesboro PD radio traffic about a pursuit near Terra Boulevard and Highway 138. Responding to assist, he observed the fleeing vehicle heading south on North Main Street and took over as the primary unit.
Hey, where you're at?
The suspect drove recklessly toward the busy intersection at Highway 138 and Terra Boulevard, creating a serious risk to the public. To prevent further danger, Sergeant House executed a pit maneuver, bringing the vehicle to a controlled stop. As driver Latron Taylor tried to flee, a K-9 was deployed, prompting his immediate surrender. The passenger was detained at gunpoint, and both suspects were turned over to JPD after GSP handled the crash scene.
16, confirm it. Did they come out on the other side from that embankment? 16, Ray, I'm still looking for him. He's in the woods somewhere. Ray,
A 26-year-old man from Oshkosh was arrested after leading the Fond du Lac County Sheriff's Office on a 24-mile high-speed vehicle pursuit.
Driver, turn off the car! Put the keys out the window! $60 vehicles taken off. 60.
During the pursuit, deputies deployed a tire deflation device in an effort to safely stop the vehicle.
60, we're on past 8,
Temperature 60.
60, we're over the tracks going up to Country Club Road.
Temperature 60.
Stay through on the Sheriff 60. If it gets low enough, I can take number 2 for low speed. Box in.
The suspect continued driving despite the disabled tires, causing significant damage to his vehicle before finally coming to a stop. No injuries were reported.
Hands up! Get down! Alright, I got cover. You got cover? You got leave for cover?
The suspect has an extensive criminal history and now faces additional charges related to the incident.
Hands behind your back. Yep.
On the afternoon of May 8, 2025, Columbus police engaged in a dramatic chase of a gunman driving a modified SUV. The incident began with a report of a violent armed attack in the area.
Ram 71, 9052 is number 1 again. He's losing control at Oakland.
The suspect drove recklessly through narrow alleyways and school grounds in an attempt to escape. He aggressively collided with patrol cars, creating a chaotic scene straight out of an action movie. After a decisive crash that overturned the vehicle, police successfully apprehended the suspect. Despite being arrested, the perpetrator remained aggressive, continuously challenging law enforcement.
Watch your front car! Behind the sergeant.
Break this shit.
Hey, come out!
He's on the passenger side.
Driver's side. He said he's stuck in the driver's side.
Break that one then. Stick your hands out.
We need fire in the stand.
Stick your hands out from under the airbag. Airbag. Huh? I got you. You got eyes on?
Yep, I got eyes on. I got hands. I got hands. Do not fucking move. Do not fucking move. Do not move. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here.
Get him out. Roll him over. Hang on.
Roll over. Get on your stomach.
Lakeland, Florida. On August 5th, 2025, at approximately 5:53 p.m., troopers with the Florida Highway Patrol attempted to stop a gray GMC pickup truck traveling westbound on Interstate 4 near the U.S. Route 27 entrance ramp in Lakeland. driver briefly pulled over but failed to stop and suddenly accelerated, reaching speeds of up to 110 miles per hour in a 65 miles per hour zone.
You have a 1235 vehicle description? Vehicle description, direction, speed.
The vehicle weaved through traffic, creating a serious risk to other motorists as troopers initiated a pursuit. A decisive maneuver caused the pickup to lose control, flip over, and tear down power lines. The vehicle was fully neutralized, ending the chase in a cloud of dust. Clayton County BAT unit spotted a stolen Kia in Riverdale and attempted a traffic stop. Instead of complying, the driver chose to flee, launching a dangerous high-speed chase through the city streets.
That's 21. Right now we're on. Just one up on you. Right now we're on Church Street. That's one highway 85. City of Riverdale. Still a lot of traffic. You off the road. Take the vehicle off the road if you can. I think it's the primary one behind us over there. Going off the roadway, going between cars.
As the pursuit unfolded, deputies observed the suspect driving recklessly, putting lives at risk. In response, Sheriff Levon Allen gave a direct command over the radio: "Get the vehicle off the road." Deputies stayed close, waiting for the right moment to intervene safely. When a clear gap in traffic appeared, officers executed a precise pit maneuver, causing the stolen vehicle to spin out and come to a stop. The suspect was quickly apprehended without injury, once again highlighting the real dangers of fleeing law enforcement. Sheridan, Arkansas. A high-speed police chase on Wednesday resulted in damage to several law enforcement and city vehicles, but no injuries were reported. According to the Grant County Sheriff's Department, the pursuit began near Grant 56 in the Ico area after 31-year-old Carlos Smith fled from a routine traffic stop by state police troopers in Lamar. Speeds during the chase exceeded 90 miles per hour. The Sheridan Police Department and the Grant County Sheriff's Department joined the pursuit, which ended on Oklahoma Street in Sheridan. Officers used spike strips and other maneuvers to stop Smith. In total, 3 Sheridan police vehicles, 2 Grant County Sheriff's units, and 1 city vehicle were damaged. Authorities confirmed that no officers or civilians were hurt. Smith, who already had multiple warrants across several states, now faces additional charges from the Arkansas State Police related to the pursuit. Atlanta, Georgia. On November 20th, 2020, at around 9:58 a.m., an officer observed a vehicle on Virginia Avenue commit multiple traffic violations. The pursuit continued with the suspect making several turns across major roads, including Eubanks Avenue, Bachelor Street, and Cambridge Avenue, before re-entering East K85. A third pit attempt near the Cleveland Avenue exit also failed. The chase ended when the suspect's vehicle became disabled from damage at 2451 Springdale Road Southwest.
Passengers out of the vehicle, I have other units behind me. Take the passenger. I'm in right into the Springdale Road. Rear driver's side tire is out. Sparks line is out of control.
The officer drew his firearm and ordered the driver out. The suspect, identified as Edward Lee Brown Jr. of Georgia, was arrested for fleeing and eluding. He was medically evaluated at Grady Hospital and later transferred without incident to the Atlanta Pretrial Detention Center. On June 5th, 2021, a deputy in Effingham County clocked a black Mazda traveling over 90 miles per hour on I-16 without a tag, sparking a high-speed pursuit. The chase escalated to 118 miles per hour as the driver recklessly passed on the shoulder and sideswiped another vehicle. Deputies executed a pit maneuver that disabled the car, bringing it to a stop. Both occupants fled on foot, but one was apprehended by a K9 while the other was captured shortly afterward. Inside the stolen Mazda, authorities discovered multiple drugs and stolen IDs. The driver, Rebecca Grenell, and passenger, Jarrett Eason, were arrested. Effingham County deputies were assisted by Chatham County Police. On July 15, 2023, Wesley escaped custody while being transported to prison, carjacked 2 victims, and fled in a stolen blue Camaro, sparking a dangerous high-speed chase through rural Wisconsin.
64219, call the gun, search the shutting gun will be a burn.
The pursuit ended abruptly when OnStar remotely shut down the car on a highway ramp, allowing officers to move in and arrest him.
Hands up! Hands up now!
A repeat offender, Wesley now faces carjacking and reckless endangerment charges, with decades in prison possible if convicted.
Handcuff also, alright? We're to keep lethal. So move nice and slow, boys. Yep. Nice and slow.
I'll look right into you. Don't kill me, guys. Where you are? I won't move.
Stop.
Stop it.
Make it clear. Danny Moore, hang on.
Please don't kill me, guys.
If you
On April 13, 2021, along Interstate 16, officers observed a maroon Ford F-150 swerving dangerously between lanes, nearly colliding with other vehicles. When signaled to stop, the driver ignored commands and sped north onto I-75. The truck weaved through traffic, frequently driving onto the emergency lane and disregarding traffic signals, creating a highly hazardous situation for motorists along the route. Near exit 169, law enforcement executed a tactical maneuver that caused the F-150 to lose control, veer off the road, and come to a complete stop.
He's off the right shoulder.
The driver, later identified as 16-year-old Havati Ahmadi, abandoned the vehicle and fled on foot into nearby woods. Officers quickly pursued and apprehended him, bringing the dangerous situation under control.
Hey, one off the right here, one up on the hill.
Jonesboro, AR, February 3rd, 2026. At approximately 9:58 a.m., an officer on patrol heard a Bay police officer report a vehicle failing to yield to emergency lights and siren on State Highway 463. The pursuit continued northbound on East Nettleton Avenue within Jonesboro city limits, involving one Bay police unit and 3 Craighead County deputies. The Bay unit later disengaged, while deputies continued following the suspect vehicle.
I can. They're all 22 at this point. Looks like county is going to follow the vehicle for a bit.
Deputies reactivated their emergency equipment, at which point the reporting officer took the lead of the pursuit. The officer then conducted a tactical vehicle intervention, TVI, to bring the vehicle to a stop.
TVI.
After the stop, officers gave verbal commands for the driver to show her hands. The driver, who was on the phone with Jonesboro Dispatch, refused to comply and kept the vehicle locked. Officers observed a light blue handheld taser in her hand and repeatedly ordered her to drop it.
Get your hands off of me!
After the stop, officers gave verbal commands for the driver to show her hands. The driver, who was on the phone with Jonesboro Dispatch, refused to comply and kept the vehicle locked. Officers observed a light blue handheld taser in her hand and repeatedly ordered her to drop it.